just like chatting and just forgetting to actually click the live button. Hello everyone.
Everyone.
Welcome in. This is the Riley and Gavin. What would we call ourselves? Giley?
Giley? Rabbit?
Raven sounds like food. Or it sounds a little bit like hot and steamy, like ravishing someone, but like Raven, like lamb.
Yeah. Raven?
Yeah. It could be anything really, but yeah, this is our first time hanging out, so we're very excited to, I don't know, like just chat shit really.
Yeah.
Chat shit and just comfort as well, because it's a nice Saturday. I associate Riley as well with like a lot of like comfort vlogs and coasting down and stuff. So fingers crossed I can, match that vibe. But I'm usually just a chaotic little cow when it comes to sprints. So we'll see how we do. But hello, everyone. Welcome in. Becky, that's absolutely fine. Thank you so much for popping in. I was going to say, it's not even that nice outside. It's supposed to be May. It's still gloomy. Riley had a storm yesterday.
Yeah. It's been raining like every day for a week.
When is it going to stop? When is it going to stop? I need it to be better. I was just in Sherwood Forest for an entire bloody week, and the entire time it was overcast. It was just no sun, nothing. It was cold, which is kind of fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fine, but like, I'm just ready. I'm ready for the heat.
It looked cozy in the pictures.
It's airbrush. A little bit of Photoshop,
It's a little Photoshop did that.
It was a Photoshop moment. I was like, I don't want people thinking I've, spent money to have this cabin getaway. And I could have literally just stayed home, So I was like, let's add a little blue, Hello, everyone. What's everyone's plans today? So, Riley, are you reading? Are you doing something?
I am. I did that thing again where I wait until the last second to read my book club book. So we have the live show tomorrow. I'm reading Juniper and Thorn by Ava Reed. So
you've got 2 books for tomorrow, so you finished the other one.
Yes. It's because I only do book clubs on Sundays, and I just kept they just kept not working out. So we're doing a double live show.
Oh my gosh, it's a double shift. You got to do it. Like, it's so relatable though, because I always end up leaving it pretty last minute. It's just easier that way. It's easier to remember. So I approve. But I'm actually reading my next week's book club pick today. Hopefully I can get it finished. I've only got like that much left. So it's I'll Be Gone in the Dark. I'm doing it next Saturday. So I should hopefully get it done.
I think I've heard of that book, but I don't think I've seen that cover before.
Oh, I think it's got a much understated cover in America. It's more like a black cover.
Yeah.
With like a little bit smaller. But have you ever read it before?
No. Is it good?
It is good, but it's true crime, and I can't, like, it's my first ever true crime book, and I can't understand how I'm supposed to form an opinion on it, because it's factual, it's things that actually happened, and I'm enjoying it, I'm liking it, but like, what do I say about it? You know what I mean? It's like,
it's really like it's hard to like even like rate books like that, because I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like biographies, memoirs, they're so hard sometimes to even rate or anything like that. So yeah, fingers crossed though, next week it's a good discussion. Otherwise it'll be like 10 minutes long. Get writing and reading. Oh, nice. A bit of a double bill as well. There were a lot of squirrels and a lot of deer as well, which was very, very nice to watch. There was also massive bumblebees. Like, they were massive. They kept coming in. They were loud. I was scared of them. Hello. Please have some company this evening. Hoping to finish the bone season. Hannah, did you mention this a few days ago? It's the new version of the bone season, right? It's like not the old version. It's like the new version. I think that's what Hannah's reading. I mean, living in more. This is history being made right now. History being made. Literally, I was like, I think 2 months into BookTube when I discovered Riley, like back in 2019. It was actually the Bookie Trials. It was the announcement video for you doing the Bookie Trials, and I was like, she seems amazing. Love her vibe so much, and that was like the rest is history, honestly.
Yeah, I was trying to remember when I found your channel, when you did your like anniversary video all through the different eras, but I can't remember. I think it was 2020 maybe.
That was the era. I think a lot of people in the community, you just saw everyone like in that year. I think it was so easy to like find new booktube channels and people who were in that sphere. So it probably was, yeah. Need to relax after working all day. Fair. Gotta read you all. It's so rainy here. Yeah, honestly, same. I've got it's still quite light outside, but I've got like lights on and stuff because it's just overcast. It's making things look so gloomy. So it's a little bit shit. A little bit shit. Board shot daughter, hello. Yee. Oh, bless you. Honestly, I also love myself a little bit, Riley. I've been loving the Unhaul videos. They've been so much fun to watch. It's like a proper, like a purging. It's a proper purging. So
they're also like slightly bookshelf tours because I will never actually do one. Yeah. So people can get it through that.
Yeah, honestly, I was just thinking that. I was like, oh my God, I'm seeing every single book that you have because sometimes you double stack as well. So we don't actually know what you bloody have. You could have anything behind there. It's so extensive. I can only imagine like how much you like have in total and then how much you're going to do more, right? Like this.
Yeah, I have one more because I have 2 bookshelves downstairs that who knows what's on there. The downstairs is a free-for-all.
Even Riley's like, I can't even remember what's on there. Gosh, I'm gonna have to check first. Decided to finally sign up for Riley's Patreon. Yay, that's awesome. I have Riley's Patreon linked in the description box as well if anyone wants to go and support my Riley. Hi. Reading Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I really want to read that one. I want to read it. Hello. Name a better duo. Well, I mean, Sarah and Riley are like an amazing team, to be fair. Like that's it's kind of hard to rival that.
I do agree with that.
It's magic whenever you guys get together. Oh, thanks. I'll get my audio to work. Oh no, have you managed to get it to work, Lisa? Can you hear us? Bouncing between jobs for girls with artistic flair. It never was so nice. Hi, Gabby. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, I bought 2 Summerween shirts yesterday. I got the 2 different designs. I got both tie-dye because I only have 1 tie-dye shirt, and I think they look awesome. I love tie-dye.
I'm very excited for Summerween.
Yes. Do you already have like plans? Do you kind of have a vague idea?
I've been saving some books for it, so I kind of know. There's a few that I want to.
Do you think you like to like vlog in, like daily vlog, or like just a couple of days each time?
Yeah, the past couple years when I've done it, I've done like 2 days at a time.
Yeah, same. And I feel like it's one of those things where you can kind of plan in advance because the prompts are so loose. So it's like I feel like I kind of know what I want to go for, but at the same time, it's that like fun and fancy free that I also want to wait until it's a bit closer so I can mood pick kind of. I think that
I always see everyone else's TBRs and then I'm like, wait, I want to read that.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as someone starts their Summerween vlogs, I'm like, shit, I should have picked it. I should have picked that one. I don't know if I've got any big plans for Summerween this year. Usually I try and do something a little bit quirky, but at the minute I'm just like trying to save. I want to move out of this house. So I'm looking at places at the end of the month. So I need to save. I need to save for it.
Yeah. Oh my God, moving is rough.
And it's rough. It's expensive. I'm probably going to have to do a video like you're doing where you intensively go through all the books that you're unhauling because I can't take all of this. That's too much.
Oh my God. Yeah. When I moved a year ago, the books, it was the worst part. Like it's so bad.
Oh my God, why do we do this to ourselves? I feel like we know in the back of our minds we're going a little bit too much. We're going a bit too hard for the books, but we still do it. We still buy so many. 20 degrees, nice. Hello. Rain for 2 weeks in Canada too. April showers. As soon as, I mean, it's May now actually, but as soon as we get properly deep into May, it'll be better. It'll be better. Oh, nice. It is actually quite a quick read. It is a quick read, so that's good. It's been sunny all week here. Hello. Is that Loki?
Yeah, he just woke up.
Oh my gosh, hello. Oh, so cute. I'm so glad we got a cameo. Oh, Wales. Oh my gosh, nice. I can imagine. All connected to my car. Can you imagine? Lisa, can your neighbors hear us because you were connected to the car? Will we come through on your car speakers or something? Not the. I know, right? There's no. I haven't put the video out yet, Riley, but I read Robin Hood, and there isn't actually a Maid Marian in the Robin Hood book. Like she's mentioned once at the very start. It's a 400-page book. She's not even in it. She's not even in it. I know it's like it's supposed to be a big love story between them, and Maid Marian doesn't even appear. I was like, wow. What?
So where did that come from?
I feel like maybe it might have started with the adaptations. I think the adaptations thought, let's put in an epic love story. Let's make it, a little bit more appealing to the masses. And I think it's probably come from there. First sign up beyond it. Oh, nice. Hi, Carrie. Thanks, Frankie. Wall of Storms will finish it out hopefully tomorrow. You got this. We're going to be here for a couple of hours. We're going to do, I think, about 3 reading sprints of 50 minutes. So nice and long. Listen to The Familiar. Nice. Carnival. Do it. Take the kids. Mine says updated edition on the spine. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, mine also does too. I didn't even realize it was updated. And Hugo, Curious Beginning. Dance for the Fair Prince. Ooh. Cooking. Hi, Nakia. 10 a.m. in the morning. Oh my gosh. To be fair, I think my body clock is also in the morning time zone. So it's probably morning for me too. I could probably grab myself a coffee and be fine. Ooh, more coffee and Wayward Children series this weekend in honor of Riley.
Ooh, fun.
I need to read that series. I still haven't. Haven't even picked up.
I have them all back there.
I love the display. It's so good. But I'll read them as well. I'll do a full-on reading vlog for you, dedicated to Riley Murray.
Perfect.
Hello, welcome in. Hi. Witch of Wild Things for a Latinx Magical Realism Book Club. Ooh, nice. Knitted scarf, and also try to get some reading done. I love their creativity. Hello. Found my Samoan TBR, yeah. It's just so fun to be able to plan in advance. I don't often do readathons, honestly. I only do like a couple a year. There's just so many. And some of them I'm just like, I just can't put my time and energy into that. It's too much.
I think Summer Wayne is the only one that I've done like every year.
Mm-hmm. It's like a staple at this point. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I do love the fact that some go hard, but I'm like, I can't. I'm too old for that. Don't got the energy. Excited as well. Pack of books, pack them in either small boxes or pack a handful in every box. Yeah. True. I packed up all my middle grade and took them into my bedroom, and I have one massive box just full of books, and I couldn't lift it.
Mm-hmm. Also, suitcases. I put a lot of my books in my suitcases.
Oh, okay. I've got a couple. I could do that.
Or like if you have rolling carts.
I don't have one of those, but I kind of want to now. But the thing is, though, I live in a maisonette, so there's like stairs front and back, so I'd have to like slide them down the stairs. And then... No, I know, so cute. 6 months ago, I have no space for all my books. This is the thing. I want to stop like getting books. I say that now. I still have book boxes and stuff like that, but I've got like a massive haul coming because it's my birthday next week. So I'm like, I keep saying I'm going to save money.
You have to for your birthday.
Exactly. I was just going to call it just a normal like book haul because none of these books were actually for my birthday. But I'm going to call it a birthday book haul because it makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Just for the summer. I really want to read it. Oh my God, I love Richard Armitage, but no, I have not seen it. I've not seen it.
Haven't either.
Have you seen any of the Robin Hood films, Riley?
I watched one, like the one that came out, maybe it was like 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, the one, I think it's Taron Egerton.
Yes, I saw that one. I think that's it. And then obviously like the Disney movie.
Did you like the Taron Egerton version?
No.
That's fair, because I didn't either. I was so bored. I was so bored the entire time. But yeah, I don't really like Robin Hood all that much, but I just wanted to do Sherwood Forest, so I was like, let's do it. Let's do it. Use the sanity. Oh, nice. 3 chapters read until Heavenly Fire is finished. Oh, finally. I know you've been reading that for a little while, so I'm glad it's nearly over. Look at Gabby coming in here trying to steal the spotlight. Someone block her. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Gabby. I love you. Made some tiramisu. Oh, tiramisu I love. Oh, I fucked up the tiramisu. Oh no. Brewed the wrong type of coffee and I'm kind of sad. I'm not really a big cook, to be honest. I wouldn't know how to bake. I'm not a baker, so I wouldn't know how to fix. Just buy one. Just buy a tiramisu.
Yeah.
Order it in. Get it from the shop. Someone you can build a nest in. Never heard of that, I don't think.
Cozy horror.
Cozy horror is the thing. Nice. I'll give it a try. Heart of the Sun Warrior. Wanted to wait for a slow day to read it. Today is going to be pretty nice and chill, so it's the perfect day to read it. The thing is, though, I'm going to Manchester tomorrow. It's a 3.5-hour coach ride there and a 3.5-hour coach ride back to pick up one book. That's for someone else. But I'm like, I'm going all the way there. It's like 100 miles away. I might as well. Again, I'm saying I'm saving money. But if I'm going all the way to Waterstones in Manchester to pick up a book, that is the final book, like the final copy of it in all of the country, and the entire country is the final copy. So I might as well, while I'm there, just see what's on offer.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
I do, but like, I also want to move. Like, save for a house, books. But like, if I'm going that far anyway, I might as well. Every summer we know when to be nice. Maple hazelnut latte. Reading the Death I Gave.
That sounds good.
Sounds very good. Blood orange Dracula duet. It's a spice. Oh, it's spice with a dash of plot. Okay, I like that. I like it. Which do you prefer, Riley? Do you prefer spice first, plot later, or plot first, spice later?
I think I go back and forth. Right now, I think I'm liking more plot and a little bit of spice, but you know, sometimes I go a little feral and I'm like, no. I don't want any of that plot stuff.
Yeah, it has to happen every now and then to let yourself wild, you know, to let out the inner Riley Murray that's just dying to get out, you know. Why am I going there? It's the Zombie Sharks book for Kayla. It's not available online at all. It's been out of print since like 2013. Kayla tried to buy it off World of Books. They refunded her. Now it's not available anymore. And literally, there's just one copy in the UK that's available. It's not on eBay Books, Amazon, like nowhere. So it's like literally the final copy of it ever in existence, apparently.
Wow, crazy.
I know. So I'm picking up. It's called Zombie Sharks with Metal Teeth by Stephen Graham Jones. Ooh. Cozy horror sounds like my thing too. But I thought that about cozy fantasy, and I didn't love Legends of Laddies, but I did love Bookshops and Bone Dust. I love that one more than Legends of Laddies.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cozy fantasy, I'm a hit or miss, but cozy horror, I think I could end up loving. It would depend. No, because I used to work at Waterstones. We used to send like from shop to shop, but ever since like 2022, 2021, they stopped doing that because of like the costs of like the Royal Mail and stuff like that. So now they don't do it anymore. And like, I think if I was still like staff member at Waterstones, I think they probably would do it for me. But I'm just a regular old customer now. I'm just crusty. They don't want me. They don't want me there. They don't want to go the extra mile for me.
They said, no, you got to make the hike here.
I've got to make the hike. I've got to make the 124-mile hike, you know? It's just what friends are for, you know? Just got to do what we got to do. So, right, we'll be talking for 20 minutes. We're going to do a 50-minute sprint, first one of the night. Yeah, I hope everyone has a great 50 minutes. I'll most likely end up having to clean up after Ash and Tobo because I think one of them's went for a poo. So, fingers crossed we get plenty right. But I'll see you guys in 50 minutes. Congrats on getting that reading sprint done, everyone.
That's a great sound.
It is, isn't it? It's like so inspirational. It's like you did it, you're here. It doesn't matter how much you did, you just deserve that round of applause. And I do hope everyone had a great sprint. How did you get on, Riley?
I'm doing good. I'm now like 80 pages into my book.
I looked over and I saw you kind of make a face, and then I saw you laugh.
There's just weird things happening.
It's Ava Reid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't gel very well with that author, but
this is the first one I've read from her, and I'm not sure if I like it. I'm like going back and forth. There's things that I really like, and then I'm like, oh, but it's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Oh God, I'm kind of scared because is that kind of like supposed to be like middle grade-ish, or like
this one? No.
Okay, no,
very much not.
Oh my God, I'm thinking of a different one then. Oh my gosh, I was gonna recommend that to my niece.
No.
Okay, I'll not do that one then. But yeah, Ava Reid. I don't know. I'll probably tune into your book club tomorrow, even though I haven't read them, just to see what you end up thinking of it, because I'm invested now. I'm invested.
Also, the chapters are so long. So long.
Damn. And it's just physical, you're reading it?
No, I have the audiobook too. I switched to the audio. I was like, I need this.
You deserve to not have to sit there and suffer through long chapters. 100%. I got to page 202, so I read about 30-ish pages. But then I started emailing my DMing my old manager at Waterstones, because I was starting to think, I really don't want to go all the way to Manchester to pick up one bloody book. And I know, like, we stopped all the postage and stuff. I asked her about it, and she said, just say that I said that they have to send it, because, you know, she's still manager of the branch I used to work in. And if I ring up and just say, oh, you know, such and such from the Waterstones branch said that if I pay additional for the postage, you guys can do that. Plus, there are train strikes next week, so I'm going to be like, it's going to be really hard to get down, you know, like I'll pay extra for the postage and stuff. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to go tomorrow. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered.
That's a long journey.
Yeah, I would have to leave my house around about 10 a.m. to get to the coach station. And then I wouldn't be back home until like 9 p.m. So it's like an 11-hour day, essentially.
Yeah.
It's just, and especially since I've already been away from my babies all week, it's kind of, I don't want to be pulled away from them again.
Yeah.
I'm going to cancel the coach in the next sprint. And I mean, hopefully, just imagine if the manager turns around and says, no, I'm not going to do it, and then puts it back on the shelf. I'll be like, excuse me, that's not right. Oh, hi, Juliana. Congrats on the graduation ceremony. That's amazing. Taylor End of Carrie Soda was back. Okay. I haven't enjoyed a Taylor Jenkins Reid book in a long time. I think it was just Seven Husbands that I liked. Everything else I haven't really been as invested in. But I still have Carrie Soda on my TBR, and I'm debating whether or not to keep it.
Yeah, I want to read it. I didn't like, what was the Malibu Rising? I didn't like that one. I haven't read anything from her since that.
Yeah, Malibu Rising was a kind of a wake-up call for me, because I genuinely thought that Taylor Jenkins Reid was an auto-buy author. And then I read it and I was like, oh gosh, maybe not. Same with Grady Hendrix, actually. I don't know like how controversial that is, but I just keep getting more and more disappointed with each book. And I'm like, I honestly worship the ground Grady Hendrix walked on. And now I can't even bring myself to read anything else by them.
You also didn't like the puppet one, right? Okay.
Absolutely not. The puppet one. I love that. It's just the puppet one. That's the infamous name of it. Akawo, nice. Oh my God, I couldn't switch between three. Oh, also, I had a question for you, Riley. You mentioned before about like my video where I was like talking about like the eras and stuff of like my channel. Do you have like for your own channel, like do you have your favorite year? Like, can you pick a year where it's been like your best year on YouTube? And can you give me an era name? I love era names. Like, can you think of any?
I don't know. I feel like 2020 was like a really fun year for me. That was the first year that I was doing it full time, so I had like all the time in the world to make videos.
Yeah.
It was a fun. What would that era be? I guess just chaos. I don't know. Chaos.
Yeah.
A little mix of chaos and depression just makes the best content.
Oh my gosh, I hear you there. Just a lot of chaos in 2020 in general. There was a lot of drama and stuff happening as well. I actually think that might have been how we first kind of interacted on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
It was like things had happened and we were kind of both connected to someone. I think that was probably our first interaction.
Yeah.
Look at us, how we're like much more grown and grown up we are now.
Far we've come.
A long way, actually. We've come such a long way. Oh, damn. Hi, Anna. Welcome in. Love Everywhere with Children's Story with Jack and Jill. Ooh. Finished Evelyn Hugo. Love the book. See, I love Evelyn Hugo too.
Yeah.
Just can't keep that momentum up, I don't think. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Nice to feel like we've achieved something. I know I need the confirmation. A lot of the times I go through life, and same with you, Riley, as well, I imagine. Like, we don't, like, it's obviously nice to get comments and stuff from people, but, like, sometimes we don't know when we're doing a good job, like, ourselves. Especially, we don't have a union. We don't have people higher up that we can go to. Like, it's such a, what's the word? Like, isolating experience being, like, content creators online. So it's like, we sometimes need that affirmation.
Yeah.
That we're doing a good job.
And it's so much easier to focus on, like, the one person who's not being so nice.
Yeah. But we don't have anyone really to complain to without seeming like we're just complaining.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, maybe wait for Riley's review and then decide if it stays. Try some pages, did some laundry, did about 10 pages. Oh, hopefully your son gets better soon. Oh yeah, it's Star Wars Day. I'm not really a big Star Wars person though. Not really big into Star Wars. 53%. Oh, 4 minutes left. Oh my god, mute my ass and continue. Gosh. How do I like Albagon the dog? I mean, it is good. Like, I am very invested in what's happened and the case itself. It's just very eye-opening and very heavy though at the same time. I'm like, how are we going to discuss this? It's like, I wouldn't recommend it to everyone. There's like so many, things about it that I wouldn't want people to read.
Yeah.
Oh, Daughters of the Pirate King. 30%. Yeah, there's train strikes, I think, at the start of every month that last about a week. So the same thing happened at the start of April when I went to visit Jade in Ipswich. There were train strikes and it affected my journey. It happens every single month.
What does that mean? Where do they like shut down or?
There's just like a lot of train cancellations. So some of them end up having to like say if you got a ticket for a train at like 11 o'clock, it'll probably get cancelled. And then you have to go on a train that's maybe going in that general direction at like 12 o'clock or something. It really just depends on what ends up getting cancelled and stuff. It's so last minute. You could be at the station ready to board and you get the notification to say it's cancelled. And like, what do I do?
That sounds
I mean, to be fair, I don't know yet. I'll give them a ring tomorrow. It is Sunday tomorrow, so they'll be on Sunday hours. So I'll give them a ring and see if they can do it. And they better. I swear they better. Catch him on the TV staring at Gavin. Oh my god, why? What have I done? Maybe I'm just too beautiful, that's what it is. Two books by Green Hendrix and she hated it. I would like to know what those two books are. I could probably guess. Audio has been invested. Say I like the audiobook of Daisy Jones, but I just didn't like the physical reading of it. I think it was, I feel like a lot of people are going to be invested in tennis now because of the challenges movie or something. I don't know what it's about or anything. I just know there's tennis. And
I just know it's the Zendaya movie. That's all I know.
The Zendaya movie, and I'm pretty sure there's like a throuple or something. There's like a hot and steamy throuple. I want to post that before it goes off because it'll end up making me shit my knickers. weird thing with Malibu Rising. I didn't really enjoy the reading experience, but I still keep thinking about it for some reason. I mean, sometimes books stick with you, whether or not you enjoyed them. So I totally get that. Yeah, My Best Friend's Sexism. Yeah, fair, fair. You don't have to either. I feel like none of the other ones have really lived up to the first one for me. One True Loves, but Evelyn Hugo was my only 5-star. We try. Riley, are you working on anything right now?
I am doing, I don't know if you watched last year, I did a video where I had like book professionals recommend me books. Like I had a librarian, a bookseller, and then a booktuber. And so I'm doing a part 2 this year where I got recommendations from the same librarian because she killed it last year. And then I also got recommendations from that like paid TBR service that I think Kayla's done videos on them. So that's why I think I'm posting that on Monday.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. That'll be good. Yeah, because I know like it's just so hard to like be able to continue making, because we vlog a lot. I feel like predominantly our videos are like vlogs, but they take the longest to make.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to keep up with a lot of people who are saying, oh, you should probably post so many more times in order to like get the returns or something. But I just can't. I can't physically do that myself.
Yeah. And I have a hard time doing just like sit down content, you know, like I just can't come up with ideas. And I'm like, oh, I don't really like that.
I totally feel you on that. It's like I want to, because it would be a lot quicker and easier to do. But I feel like if it's good, if I'm going to try and do a recommendation video, I've most likely already told everyone like all the books that I love in this recommendations video already. So like, I'm like, what original thing can we do? But it's hard to be original. It really is.
Yeah.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. Do you usually stick to like specific days to upload as well?
No, I try for the weekend, and if it happens, it happens. If not, I don't kill myself over it. I used to be like so like strict about like I have to upload the same day every week, but it doesn't happen sometimes.
Yeah, it's easy done. And especially, yeah, I know what you mean. Like with the weekend, it's when I kind of want to upload it too, because hopefully it would do better. But honestly, I don't know about you, but like I found sometimes it doesn't even matter. I've posted vlogs on a weekend that have kind of like underperformed for me. And I'm like, huh, that's interesting. It's like I can't predict it even on a weekend.
Yeah, I've had my past couple uploads I've done on Mondays and they've done pretty well. And I'm like, oh, maybe Monday's a good day.
Look, it's the Riley comeback era. Like, this is what this is. It's like Riley's gonna like absolutely hammer the ratings. She's gonna be number 1 on the call sheet. She's just gonna absolutely blow up this year. This is Riley's year. Everyone pay attention.
I hope.
Another one. I mean, to be fair, Southern Book Club, I was underwhelmed by that one. So. Other one was probably How to Sell a Haunted House, because that one was shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we do another sprint? I wanted to do something. Did I say what I was going to do again? I can't remember if I was going to do something. I wanted to do something before I did something.
Cancel your train?
Yes, that's it. Thank you. Oh my God. I was just going to like not do that and not get a refund. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, right. We're going to, well, as soon as the applause happens, start reading. Okay, that made me jump a little bit.
Same.
I wasn't prepared that time. I was more prepared the first time. We were just glad we weren't drinking at the same time. Was that a good sprint?
Yeah. I'm still not sure if I'm enjoying this book. I don't know.
Damn it. I hate when that happens. And also the fact that you can't really, I mean, I guess you could DNF it, but you have to talk about it tomorrow.
I know. I really, really try not to DNF book club books unless I'm like suffering.
Like it's really, really painful.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm so sorry. I wish it was better. I wish you had a better pick for it.
Mm-hmm.
We never know.
What Ava Reid book did you read? Or
A Study in Drowning.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't like that book. It was so boring. It was just so boring. And I just hated the main character as well.
Yeah.
But Jan liked it, so there's that. I guess.
How's your book? Still scary, dark?
It's still, yeah, now it's kind of focusing more on like the investigation itself, like how they're going about like trying to catch this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But like honestly, it makes me so angry. Just men, you know what I mean? Like just men, because it's obviously a man who is the person, and it's been mentioned repeatedly that he has a small dick. So I'm honestly not surprised. I'm genuinely not surprised. Not to stereotype anyone with like small dicks and stuff, but like, oh,
it's always them.
It's always them. It's always them. They've got issues with themselves. They take it out on women, and it makes me so angry. There's gonna be a very angry book club next week. Everyone just like slating men and calling them like all the names under the sun. But you know what? That's what has to happen. That's what happens. Almost halfway through all my annotations. Oh, bless. I can't really annotate too much my current book. I am highlighting, but just when like there's information that I think might be important rather than like I don't know how to annotate Drew crying, you know what I mean? It's like, what do I do?
Do you normally annotate your books?
Not really. I just every now and then I'll do like a little line so that I can go back to it, but I don't really write anything. I don't know. It slows me down too much.
Yeah, I never do it. I wouldn't even know like what I would do.
Yeah, I feel like as soon as you, I mean, even if you just did like a little mock or something and you go back to it, you might remember what you thought about it, because that's what I do. I just like, oh yeah, remember I thought that line was good. Okay, great. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to say or do anything else. So I'm impressed by people who fully annotate their books. I couldn't. And Katie annotating Magnolia Parks, like that book does not deserve to be annotated. And she went like balls deep into that book. I'm honestly surprised how deep she went.
Yeah.
And for why? For why? Like, for me, it just feels like a waste of time. To go trash and vacuumed. Oh, nice. Honestly, it scares me too. When I was doing it with Murphy a couple of weeks ago, we both jumped so far. Murphy was in the middle of annotating her book, and she had to show me. She was like, "Have you seen this?" Like there was a massive line down the book, like, and really genuinely made her jump out of her skin. Sorry, it's supposed to be inspiring, not scary. Oh, nice did skincare. Homemade lasagna. Oh, oh. Have you eaten yet today, Riley?
I had breakfast.
Okay. It'll be like, is that like 2 or 3 p.m. for you now, too?
Yeah, it's 2.
Thinking about making some food?
I'm not a big lunch person.
Yeah. More like a breakfast and then kind of dinner.
Like a million snacks during the day.
Okay, nice. But what kind of snacks? What kind of snacks?
Honestly, I'm a big hot Cheeto person. I will eat a whole. Actually, I had to stop buying them because they got a little bad. I would eat the entire bag at once, and then I would get sick.
Okay, I was gonna say there's nothing wrong with eating an entire bag, but if it was making you sick, then yeah.
Yeah, that's my weakness.
Mine at the minute, I don't know how you feel about mint chocolate, but my weakness is Terry's chocolate mint.
Ooh.
I've had how many now? I think I've had about like 6 boxes
Mm-hmm.
in like the past couple of weeks, and I need to stop. I've only got 2 boxes left, and it was a crate of 12. It was a crate of 12.
I love. Do you have Olive Gardens there?
I don't think so.
Because
I
they
don't think.
have like at the like when you walk into Olive Garden at like the front, like the check-in host desk, they have a bowl of like mint chocolates. They're
Ooh.
so good. Every time I go there, I grab a handful.
I was gonna say you don't need to actually like sit down and eat. Just
Yeah.
grab the
Yeah.
ball and go. It's going by so fast, honestly. I'm thinking, yeah, we're gonna do another sprint. It'll probably be the last one. I really want to watch. I don't know if you watch it, but it's on Netflix. It's Selling the OC. It's like the spin-off.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's just come back, and I'm like, when do I have the time to watch it? Because I'm like, I should be editing, I should be reading, I should be filming. I
Mhm.
really want to watch the new season. It just dropped, and I'm like, I need to watch it now.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. I don't know when, but hopefully soon.
We need to fit it in with our schedules, you know. It's
Mhm.
kind of hard to do every now and then. Oh my gosh. But I'll definitely want to do that. So now that I know you actually watch it, watch me send you texts like, oh my god, like, well, my friend watches it and he hasn't said anything, but the one text he mentioned was, oh my god, the drama in episode 3, I can't. And I
Ooh,
was like, don't tell me anything, but what?
I'm
Episode
excited.
3 is so early on. Managed to write, oh, 1.5 reviews. Nice. I can't be bothered with reviews. Honestly, like writing them down.
Mm-mm.
We speak them out into the world. It's like, you want me to write that down as well? Cannot. Let's spend a full wildfire on your iPad. Nice. Yeah. Will you ever get anything read? I do this sometimes as well. Sometimes I'll have like 2 sprints on at once, but then like the chatty bit ends in one and then the chatty bit starts on the other, and then I don't read anything.
Yeah, you're just never sprinting. It's just you go from talking to talking.
It's just social sprints. That's what it is. Just
Yeah.
socialness. And sometimes I want that. Sometimes I just want someone to talk and for me to listen. That's all I
Yeah.
want. So sometimes it's needed. Was a DNF. Really liked to study in drowning. I think if I was probably in a better mood for it, I guess. Like, I don't think I've found a dark academia book that I really fully love.
Mm.
So maybe it's a me problem. Maybe it's a me problem. Yeah, you congrats. Congrats on falling asleep twice. They just studying drowning. And how bad the Eva Reid book was. I know Audacity to release a book called. See, I was interested in the Lady Macbeth book because I love Macbeth, but now I'm like, do I?
I'll definitely try it. Although I've been not having good luck with new releases this year.
Yeah.
I haven't really been liking them.
Yeah, your favorite, well, an author of a book that was your favorite book might have released something this year that didn't quite. If Shake and Fail, I mean, it's cursed. 2024 is not the year for new releases.
It's not.
I do have An Education in Malice. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
I did get it in a book box and I forgot to cancel, but so I'm gonna have to read it at some point. But then again, I might enjoy it. I might.
Yeah, you might love it.
It's style. As long as the writing style is not second person, I might.
The writing style is completely different from A Dowry of Blood. Like I would never have guessed it's the same person. So
yeah, it's like 2 different people have written it. Apparently, like that can be the controversy, or no, not controversy, conspiracy. Conspiracy is that 2 different people. Although actually, Esther Gibson was on Jordaline's Patreon book club recently.
Oh.
Yeah, talking about it, but I didn't watch it because I do think I'm going to end up reading it because I want to give authors a second chance.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool to like get the author for a book club.
Yeah, that is cool.
Dinner ready and read a couple chapters. Perfect. Okay, if the book club live show is it for I'll Be Gone in the Dark, that's next Saturday. But if it's for Riley's, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Yeah, it tends to take me out the story. Yeah, same. Oh crap! Stop. Pause. Oh my god! I needed to start the timer before the applause. Hello, welcome in. Just got home from work. I hope you had a great day at work. Chili heat wave Doritos, I love. I
Hmm.
love Doritos.
I don't think I've had those. I like the Cool Ranch Doritos.
Mm, nice, good choice, good choice. Andy's mints from Olive
Yeah.
Garden, love them. I want to try them now. Oh, this season is bonkers. See, okay, so I'm editing the second video I made while I was at the cabin because I was like, I'm going down there. It costs some money. I don't want to just make one video. I'll make three. So I did a read with me. I've done Robin Hood, and then I just did a random cabin video as well.
Mhm.
I need to edit the cabin video, and I think so that'll be all my videos done for next week. So if I get that edited tomorrow, instead of me going to Manchester, thank God, I might actually be able to sit down and watch Selling the OC and not feel guilty about it.
Yeah, you should
Because
do it.
that's all of next week's videos. And I'm never usually that planned. I'm not usually that far in advance. But I don't know, maybe I will, maybe. But then I'll just think, oh, but then I can work on next week's video. And I'm like, no, stop. Exactly. We need to have some time for the
Mhm.
pleasure outside of work.
I have such a hard time letting myself do that. It's bad.
Yeah, you need to get out of that mindset as well, though. It's not healthy for us, especially since we're, full-time booktubers.
Mhm.
It's kind of like when people do a 9 to 5 job, they leave that job at their job, but we can't. We can't really do that where it's like 24/7 essentially.
Yeah. Even
But
when I'm like, "Oh, let me take a break and watch a movie," I will still sometimes have my computer open, like, doing something else
mhm,
on my computer. I'm like, "Wait, what am I doing?"
yeah, or your creative brain is probably thinking of a potential video idea, and
Yeah.
then you'll end up writing a note and yeah, it's so hard to switch off. But you know what? We have a pretty good job, I think.
Yes, yes, we do.
Yeah, we are grateful. We promise. We like to complain every now and then, but who doesn't? Who
Yeah, we don't
doesn't?
have an HR. We can complain to anybody.
Absolutely not. Honestly, when I get treated like shit, from our colleagues, I can't go to someone about it. I can't complain about them. We still have
Mhm.
to work together. So, oh, Blood Over Brighthaven. I've heard good things about that one.
Mhm.
I
Yeah, I think it's coming it, like, it's gonna have a new cover with, like, sprayed edges. Looks pretty.
Ooh, that'd be really, really nice. I think it used to be self-published, and now a publisher's taking it on. A little
Yeah.
bit like Legends and Laddies, I think.
Mhm.
I love stories like that. I love when a self-published author gets a chance, and it's like, oh my god, like they've finally been recognized for their talents. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Would be my genre. Same, same. Oh, Cozy Academia. I'm not sure what Cozy Academia is, but I would love to find some Cozy Academia as well. I think that would be
Yeah.
cool. Ooh. Watch maybe watch videos then. Watch some videos. Oh, it was so cool to hear a talk from it. So were you there for the SD Gibson live show? That's so cool. Yeah, you'll definitely have time to read I'll Be Gone in the Dark. It's taken me a little while because I started reading it on the train to Sherwood Forest, and then I started reading it on the train back as well. And then I picked it up today. Like, so it is taking me a little while to read it, but when I'm actually reading it, it
Mhm.
feels fast. So you've got time, Annie. You've got time. Reading Spicy Dracula book. Ooh, what's the title? What's the title
Yeah.
of this?
Tell us.
Spicy. Yeah, I want to know. I want Spicy Dracula. What are you talking about? I brought the familiar with me on my little book break. Ooh, have I read any 2024 releases? Oh, I have. I read Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida, aka Mayday,
Mhm.
and that was a little bit of a disappointment. It was like 3 stars for me, whereas I loved Ace of Spades. Well, I don't think I've read very many other 2024 releases because I was thinking, oh, maybe I'm in the same boat as you, Riley. Maybe I'm just not vibing with the new stuff. Huh.
Yeah. I'm
I need
nervous about The Familiar. I've been hearing mixed things, so I'm not sure.
same. I'm a little bit concerned. I do have it. But I'm a little concerned now. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome in. My mom's foster kitty. Oh,
Aw.
so cute. Yeah, it is a requirement. Oh, Blood Orange.
Okay.
It's a spicy chocolate book. I don't think I've heard of that one.
It sounds familiar. Is that by Karina Halley, I think?
Ooh, you know what? I need Google. Blood Orange book.
Okay, yeah, I think it is.
Oh yeah, there's another book called Blood Orange by Harriet Tice that definitely isn't the one that they're talking about. But I remember seeing that because I'm pretty sure it used to be a thriller book of the month for Waterstones, and I had to sell it even though I hadn't read it, because that's what they used to do with us at Waterstones. We had 4 different books of the month, and we had to like hit sales targets for all of them. And yeah, I had to lie to people like pretty much nearly every month because I never fucking read them. About Blood Orange by Harriet Tice, yeah, and it's a thriller, damaged marriage, toxic affair, and dark obsession. That cover just brings back so many memories. I never read it.
We just be like, this is the best book I've ever read.
Pretty much, essentially, yeah, because we had to sell it. So someone would be like, "Oh, is it really that good?" I'd be like, "Oh my god, it's the best book I've ever read. Like, it changed my life." You know, that's what you have to do to ensure a sale on that book. Honestly, it was. Oh, I hated it, but we had to do it. Otherwise, we'll get disciplined. Realized earlier that the live show probably on the top is Eurovision final day. Yeah, they're both going to be too good to miss. Well, I think my live show is going to be better. Just saying. 6 years of print and signing. It's got documents for the house. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for you. It has felt like it's been lasting a long time, Nikki, but house moving and getting a house is not a quick thing. So hopefully you can relax soon, Nikki. That'll be awesome. Oh, literally. The Starless Sea as well. Oh my god. I don't like the Starless Sea. And it was all
I do not that.
I had to imagine me having to say it was the best thing I ever for Christmas. You know what I mean? It was our Christmas store book of the month. And I had to be like, I had to sell at least like 10 copies of it a day.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I did not like that book. Like, oh, the lies I told. Oh, Lockdown, as I remember reading it for a book club. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I think it was a thriller book that I don't think a lot of people read it, but it was a little, what's the word? Like, it goes under the radar, but people have heard of it. What were you thinking? To be fair, sometimes I don't think customers came back because they'd be like, yeah, that was the worst recommendation I've ever had. Oh, hello, Angelica. I read a bookstore for a few months, and luckily I didn't have to lie about having read the monthly picks. Well, to be fair, it got to a point where my manager was saying, okay, you don't have to exactly say you read it, but like be like, oh, my colleague read it and loved it if you feel like bad enough about it. But I'm like, that's still lying because none of my colleagues have read any of the books either. So didn't know where to go with it. Just made up nonsense. Essentially, that's correct.
Yeah. Correct. I think Erin Morgenstern's not the author for me because I also DNF'd The Night Circus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not for you. It's a Erin Morgenstern issue. It's not a you issue at all.
Yeah. No, it's not me at all.
Not you. I swear. If someone tries to say it is, I'll back you up because I'm the same. It's weird that we actually align a lot in taste sometimes, but then every now and then there's just like a betrayal. There is a betrayal every now and then. This is what I love about independent bookstores. They don't have, like company people higher up that want sales targets. So if I ever worked in a bookstore again, I would want it to be in an independent bookstore.
How long did you work at Waterstones?
4 years. 4 years. And it was good. Honestly, I did love it. But at the same time, yeah, like I had a manager who would breathe down our necks and make sure that we recommended all the monthly picks and then would have like disciplinaries if we didn't. But there are other Waterstones where they don't like force the recommendations in the way that we had to. Yeah. So it's it depends store to store. But it was fine.
Yeah, I worked at Barnes & Noble for a bit when I was in college, and we had to sell the memberships. Like you had to, they would like rank the employees based on how many memberships you sold in a month. And if you were the bottom person, you were getting kicked out.
Oh my God, that's so cutthroat. What? Oh my gosh, that's so mean as well.
Yeah, it
Some
was
people just
so
aren't.
stressful.
I can imagine. I would hate that. I would hate that so much. We didn't have a ranking system, but I would have felt awful if we did. Like, what a way to not like support your staff. You know, it's
Yeah.
that's awful.
Now whenever I shop at Barnes& and Noble and I, like, pull out my membership card, I'm like, "I'm so sorry, I already have one. I know you're not gonna get one for me."
Say you know how it feels. So it's like you're probably the ideal like customer for a Barnes and Noble though. I can imagine you're like very like if somebody like talks to you from the staff, you're like very attentive and you
Mhm.
don't act like you don't want them to talk to you.
Yeah.
And that happened a lot with me. I would try and talk to someone and like be genuine, and they would just be like, look at me, like just I don't want to know. What? I inflamed my 9-year-old niece? Oh my gosh. Just because it was on TikTok does not mean it's suitable for everyone.
Oh my god.
I feel like a lot of Waterstone's booksellers do uh, follow hype for a recommendation if they don't know what to recommend. So they'll probably would have seen that on TikTok and been like, oh, I'll just recommend that because it seems everyone's reading it without knowing the age range of it.
Yeah.
Because if they had seen it on BookTube, they would know it's not suitable for a 9-year-old.
Mhm.
That's how I know this was a TikTok situation. One sex scene in it, and her husband came back and was so mad. Oh my god, they give her a sex book. Jeez, what
Time to
fruit?
get rid of the husband.
Yeah, get rid of him. She obviously needs it. She needed that book more than you know. Oh yeah, that'd be a dream. Hi, Christina. Newcastle Waterstones doesn't even have a table for them. Honestly, the Newcastle Waterstones is great. It's absolutely great. And I did a couple of ships there myself. They don't really care that much. They would have a staff meeting. I remember they did a staff meeting once, and I was there, and they were talking about how my branch was outselling them in the books of the month, and they did feel bad about it, but they didn't really care that much. They just did not really give a shit. Not natural salesman, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Honestly, Ellie, don't feel bad because 9 times out of 10, they're just trying to hit a number. So yeah, it feels like it's
You know what? It probably is. I don't know. I don't
but a
know
lot
if
of,
they still do that. This was like 10 years ago.
yeah, I can imagine they could get away with a lot of stuff back
Yeah.
then. Also, this would depend. Like sometimes I'd see someone at the table. Like our manager would force me. Like if someone was at the table where the book is, she'd be like, "Okay, go over there and sell that book." So I'd just like shuffle along. I'll see what they're looking at. I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, like I love that." But like if they've got it in their hands, like pretend it's this. I'm like, "Oh my god, I love that book so much." Like I just read it the other day. I cannot stop thinking about it. It's so good. And I'll be like, "Oh really?" I'll be like, "Yeah." So it's about this, and I'll give them a summary of what it's about. And then sometimes they'll be like, oh, great. And then always be in the buy one, get one half price. So I'll be like, oh, and you can get another book half price for that. And you can get a free hot drink, you know. So I went the full hog. But sometimes it would be at the checkout as well. So it would depend. But I have honestly war flashbacks. Every now and then I'll wake up screaming because I've just dreamed that I had to recommend a book to someone. Ugh. All the teen girls seem to like it. I told him it contains, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Wow.
well, I'm glad he knows now. That's so bad. Oh, good grief. Some parents don't know what their kids are reading.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I feel like some of the Newcastle staff aren't there anymore. I think a lot of them have moved on now. I think when was the last time you were in? Because I know one of them recently left. Someone left last year. Who were like there for years. Yeah, this is a thing as well for me. Like I was a children's bookseller, so my
Mhm.
manager would be like, "Okay, on Saturday you have to do story time with toddlers," and I'd be like,
Oh.
"Interesting. I've got to read a
How
book."
was that?
Oh, it was the worst thing in the world because none of them ever paid attention, and they
Yeah.
never like, they don't want to be there, and they don't want to hear a 28 at the time. I was like 28. They don't want to hear a 28-year-old man talking about freaking I don't know Bluey or freaking Mr. Boop. I don't know anymore. Or like read a Julia Donaldson book. Like they don't want to hear me read that, so they just never paid attention. But I don't lie about books now, okay? A lot of semi-romance books. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Something over here. I would love recommendation. See, I mean, sometimes it's so appreciative, like for like a good recommendation, but
Mhm.
sometimes it's like made into a monopoly. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes when it's genuine.
Yeah. I always like when bookstores have like the little cards like on the bookshelves of like the staff
Mm.
recommendations because I feel like that's more genuine.
Oh, 100%. And I went back into my Waterstone store where I used to work at. I used to do like the hand written recommendation cards.
Mhm.
And I was in like the middle grade section. And so I would do like little drawings and I would make it look all fancy. And I went back there. Not a single one I made is there anymore. Not a single one. They're all gone.
Rude.
I know, I know. And they were the best looking recommendation cards in that store. The rest of them were boring. They were just like written down in no color, no nothing. They got rid of all of it.
How dare they? Don't they know you're famous?
Oh my gosh. Well, actually, once somebody did take a train like all the way from somewhere to see me at my store, and I had no idea they were coming, but I was off that day.
Mhm.
So that was kind of a both a scary moment and a moment where I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, but also like a little bit scary.
Yeah.
But that was I think that was the moment where my manager was like, "Oh, okay, you've got a YouTube channel," because I tried to keep it secret from her for a while,
Mhm.
but she did end up finding out, and then she realized that I was complaining about staff members in one of my videos, and then but so that's why I didn't want her to find out about it. But I was ratted out on by somebody who came to see me. I love Event Planet so much. Anyway, sorry, I could chat forever. We're going to do a last sprint, uh, if that's okay, and hopefully get way more red. I want to try and finish this actually.
Rude.
It never gets old.
I was ready for it that time.
Yeah, but I really want to catch you out though. We'll have to do this again because I want to try and make you like jump out of your skin.
Just like keep making them scarier sounds.
Yes, yeah, I think you can do that. Because I know I shouldn't, but I pay a little bit extra for the Flocus thing that I use, so you can have more sounds than what you get with the free version. So I'll have a play with it. I will do something because, like, well, one, it was awesome tonight, but two, the thumbnail's too good. Like, we look too good together. You know what I mean? So, like, we have to use it a little bit more.
Exactly. We need more Raven.
We do need more ramen. I still think it sounds like food, but you know what? We're eating. Everyone's eating when we are on the screen, so we're not technically wrong. But let me know how you guys did before we wrap up.
We're halfway.
Oh, you are. I think you could finish it today. You still got the whole day ahead of you, so you've got like it'll be 3:30 p.m. I think.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm getting better at working out time zones without having to like count on my fingers. I still have a little bit left as well. The thing that frustrates me with true crime books is that it takes longer to get to who did it. Because like at this point, I'm just angry. Like I just want this prick to be found and jailed and suffer. But like it's taking longer and longer because it's going through everything. And I need the bugger locked up. Just taking so long. And do you know the story behind I'll Be Gone Top?
Not really.
I feel like the production of the book is kind of infamous because the author Michelle McNamara was writing this book and she like really wanted to catch this guy, and she died before he got found. And he actually was found eventually. Like they found out who did it, but only after she died. So it's like I feel so bad for her because she honestly she cared about this case. Like she really wanted him found, but then passed away before he was found. It's so sad.
Crazy.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll quickly go through what you guys did, and then we shall depart. Finished my audiobook. Nice. Glad that you finished the book though. Had some food. DNF my book. It was so boring. Oh no. Well, at least you DNF'd it. Because if you had have continued,
yeah, boring books are the worst.
Yeah, I agree. It's okay if it's like I'm hate reading a book, but if it's a boring one, no thanks.
Yeah.
52 pages, 81%. Nice. I like that name though. The Death I Gave Him. I like it a lot. A few more chapters of Spicy Dracula. Watching a video. Yeah, I think after this I might end up. While there was a random applause in Gabby's vlog. Oh gosh, I know it. Yeah, I think after this I'm gonna sit down and watch some Selling Sunset. Oh no, Selling the OC. 57 pages as well. 10 pages left. Should have DNF'd a long time ago. Well, 10 pages. You've got this. You might as well finish it now. I'm so sad I burnt my pizza. Oh no. Sometimes burnt pizza can taste kind of nice though. Can you save it? Can you save it at all? 3:33. Watched. Oh, this is the time. 3:33 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to think what that meant. And I get it. I watched a video of someone puzzling a 9K piece puzzle. Makes me pumped up for my 9K piece. 9,000 pieces. Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of pieces. And I know, like say like Lego, that can be quite big. But like, is this like a jigsaw puzzle?
Yeah, because like how big would it end up being?
Massive. It would have to be the size of like the floor in this room at least. Like what? That's so big. Oh, also, Riley, didn't you say a couple of months ago when I did my Lego Rivendell set that you wanted to do it too?
I do. I want to.
I'm like, do it.
I'm just so bad at like letting myself buy things that are a little extravagant, but I want it.
Is there anyone that can buy it for you?
No. I need someone. I need like a sugar mommy.
Yes. We all need some sugar parents in our lives to give us the goods.
just to buy me Legos.
Yes. I need to stop. I'm not buying any more now because it was ridiculous that I went for Rivendell, Snow White, and the Titanic. That was way too much. But I can't stop myself. And then I think, oh, but I'm gonna be making them in a video. So like
Yeah.
it counts for work, right? So that's how I
Mhm.
justify it. Yeah, humans are so scary, especially when you have one person in a neighborhood of thousands and like the damage that they can cause. It's just, oh my god, it makes me terrified of the real world. 3.5 stories, nice. Oh, also I got gifted a book. HBO miniseries of Abigail the Duck is amazing. I'm watching the first episode as part of the book club for this as well. So we'll talk about the book for an hour and then we'll watch the first episode. It's not available to stream over here. I have to like buy it.
Mm.
So I'm just gonna buy the first episode and then we'll see how we get on. Oh, I found him kind of soon after she died as well. Oh, he's so close. She put her everything into it as well. I love people who aren't even like investigators or police or anything, and they still want justice for victims.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for coming along, Ellie. 135 pages. Nice. Yeah, 9. What? The largest one's 60,000. Who in the world has time for that? Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
I need to see photos of this now. I'm going to end up having a look. I'll have a look. Harry Diving. Yeah, reading a whole book series for a long time can be so exhausting. Even if you like love the series, it can still be draining. So I can't wait for you to move on to. Oh, it's been a Christ.
Oh.
I mean, amazing testament to the book that it distracted you so much that you potentially could have burned your house down. So it's a good and bad thing, if you ask me. Cauliflower bouquets from Lego. Oh, actually, so tempting. I don't think I've seen those. Flower bouquets, nice. Oh, a dragon landscape. That sounds awesome. Yeah, that just sounds amazing. Sat down for 5 minutes ago. Oh, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, my cats were just completely hounding me during that sprint, so I didn't read as much as I wanted to. There's the little shits always demanding attention, but it is what it is. Life of being a pet owner, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. I honestly love hanging out with Riley. We're gonna have to do it again sometime soon.
Yes.
Thank you so much for well, actually, it was Riley who asked me to do a sprint. So I was like, why didn't I ask first? Like, why did I not ask first?
I had to slide in the DMs. I was like, let me shoot my shot.
You are brave because I want to slide in your DMs and I chicken out. So thank you. And thank you to Riley's patrons as well for joining us. Thank you to my patrons for hanging out as well. You can check check Riley out in the description box. I've got Riley's YouTube and Patreon and all the good stuff. So go show Riley some love. And I will see you guys probably next week now. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.